Lex Luger. Because we was on WrestleMania, I think, the first WrestleMania in Stamford, Connecticut. Was that 9 or 10?
Stamford, Connecticut. That might have been 11, 1995. I think that was in Stamford.
It may have been. Might have been 11. But it was me and the Blue Brothers, Don and Ron Don, going against Davey Boy Smith and Lex. It was on first. It had an 8-minute time limit, and they got us together the day before the show for us to sit down, and not so much me, but the talent, to sit down and go over what they wanted to do. It's an 8-minute match. I mean, hell, I went to the ring and just stood there for 5. But these guys are trying to figure out 8 minutes what to do in a match that I reminded them, nobody bought a ticket to see this match, guys. And nobody. Let's just be thankful we're even on the card. So they went back and forth, and an hour went by. And I remember Lex saying, I don't think Lex would do that. You know, I wanted to disassociate him from Lex and just slap the hell out of Lex, you know, and whatever. But the Super Lex, who's wrestling the match, I didn't like him at all. He didn't want to do nothing. Anything that showed him at a disadvantage, he didn't want to do it. And finally, after it was about 2.5 hours, I got pissed off. I got up, I said, God damn, guys. It's an 8-minute match, just what I've just told you. I said, how much thought does it take? Listen, it's easy. Go in and do just a couple of spots up front, just settle it in, and let's get heat on Davey Boy. Boom, 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 boom. And let's give Lex the hot hand and do what you do. I mean, I'm not calling every move for you. That's your job. And all of a sudden, let's get a 4-way going. Let's let Davey and somebody go out of the ring and have Lex hook him with a small package. 1, 2, 3, and we're done. They went, wow, that sounds great. I said, well, damn, we could have done this almost 2 hours ago. And I sit here and listen to this crap, not necessarily coming from Ron and Don or even Davey Boy. It was all coming from Lex. That he didn't want to do this. This would make him look good. So he thought the match was basically his. So anyway, I says, let's get out of here.
Have you ever experienced a wrestler who's louder than Lex in the ring as far as he gets hit and he goes, oh, you know?
Lex was horrible. I don't care. They pushed him to the moon and back. He couldn't work. He just couldn't do it. He was too busy posing and flexing. And nothing looked. See, when I first got in the business, they said, the worst thing you do is have a bodybuilder's attitude. I said, what's that mean? They said a guy that, even when you have him down, he's posing, And I didn't really know what that meant. Till I saw Lex, then it's self-explanatory. I never, Lex, he only worked he worked Florida, and I think he worked Mid-Atlantic for a while, and then WWF. And that's the only places he worked. See, most of the guys who were starting business, they would hit Florida, and they would hit Memphis, and they would hit Texas, and then Mid-Atlantic, and they would work their way, and they would spend 5 or 6 years or more getting to the WWF. But Lex, he was never used in opening matches. Hell, I wouldn't use him in an opening match now. I mean, your opening match is very important for a card because you want 2 guys who can move and get the people involved. But you go out there and there people look and say, boy, they don't respond to stuff they don't like. And I never saw anything that Lex did that the people really liked.